I got it locked, but my heart hits hard when the big blind pops. You see the smoke, I see the line. One fake move can erase my time, so lean right in. If you think you know, I seen brave men freeze at a night in a glow. When I push it out, I don't play for safe. I play for the gas, but the cash in the case. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve. Watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one burn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. This is your chance. Make it count. One bluff and the whole room bows. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Yeah, yeah. This is your chance. This is your chance. Woo, 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 woo. Oh. Yeah. Cards in my hand, silence in the room. One stare too long and the table goes boom. I keep it calm, let the doubts run wild. Small green, sharp eyes like a borrowed smile. I flow my truth and I make it a trap. One wrong red and I flip it back. Chips lean in, every post gets loud. You think you got me, I'm the shape in the crowd. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve. Watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one burn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. I talk real slow, like I got it locked, but my heart hits hard when the big blind pops. You see the smoke, I see the line. One fake move can erase my time, so lean right in. If you think you know, I seen brave men freeze at a night in a glow. When I push it out, I don't play for safe. I play for the gas, but the cash in the case. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve. Watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one burn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Silence in the room, one stare too long and the table goes boom. I keep it calm, let the doubts run wild. Small grin, sharp eyes like a borrowed smile. I fold my truth and I make it a trap. One wrong red and I flip it back. Chips lean in, every post gets loud. You think you got me, I'm the shape in the crowd. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. I talk real slow, like I got it locked, but my heart hits hard when the big blind pops. You see the smoke, I see the line. One fake move can erase my time, so lean right in if you think you know. I seen brave men freeze at a night in a glow. When I push it out, I don't play for safe. I play for the gas, but the cash in the case. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. This is your chance. Make it count. One bluff and the whole room bows. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. Yeah, yeah. This is your chance. This is your chance. Woo, 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 woo. Oh. Yeah. Cards in my hand, silence in the room. One stare too long and the table goes boom. I keep it calm, let the doubts run wild. Small grin, sharp eyes like a borrowed smile. I fold my truth and I make it a trap. One wrong red and I flip it back. Chips lean in, every post gets loud. You think you got me, I'm the shape in the crowd. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. I talk real slow, like I got it locked, but my heart hits hard when the big blind pops. You see the smoke, I see the line. One fake move can erase my time, so lean right in if you think you know. I seen brave men freeze at a night in a glow. When I push it out, I don't play for safe. I play for the gas, but the cash in the case. One bluff can move the night. One look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink. Now this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. cards in my hand, silence in the room, one stare too long and the table goes boom. I keep it calm, let the doubts run wild, small grin, sharp eyes like a borrowed smile. I flow my truth and I make it a trap. One wrong red and I flip it back. Chips lean in, every post gets loud. You think you got me, I'm the shape in the crowd. One bluff can move the night, one look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink now, this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. I talk real slow, like I got it locked, but my heart hits hard when the big blind pops. You see the smoke, I see the line. One fake move can erase my time, so lean right in if you think you know. I seen brave men freeze at a night in the glow. When I push it out, I don't play for safe, I play for the gas, but the cash in the case. One bluff can move the night, one look and it all ignites. Hold your breath, don't blink now, this is where the floor gives out. Live at the reserve, watch the whole thing turn. One bluff, one bird. Live at the reserve, live at the reserve. Let the table learn. One bluff, one turn. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve. This is your chance. Make it count. One bluff and the whole room bows. Live at the reserve. Live at the reserve.
We are the reserve in Toledo, Ohio. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for event number 5 in the summer series. It is the Monsterstack. It is a $500 buy-in. Got started at 11 o'clock this morning, and they start with 80,000 in chips, and it's 25-minute levels, and the day must have flown by quickly, Brian, because they are already down to a dozen players when we come back here. And the blinds are going to be at 8, 16, and 8. We had 69 entries, so the total prize pool $30,360. And we're paying the top 7. Also in the main room yet tonight, just got started at 5 o'clock, is the $140 buy-in No-Limit Hold'em PLO mix game. And when we came in here, they were already at that guarantee at the 10K.
Yep.
That's a $50,000 starting stack. There's still time to get in that. 20-minute levels. If you are in range of our voices, get over here and get into that No Limit Hold'em PLO mix game. And then tomorrow we kick things off with the $250,000 prize pool main event of our summer series, $400 buy-in. There are 6 day ones. Tomorrow afternoon we're going to bring you some of that action of the day 1A. And then we're going to come back on Sunday, 12 p.m. main event restart will get started sometime 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, I believe. But it's not over because there's 9 trophies. 9 trophies this week.
Yep.
And the 9th one is that 2 p.m. deep stack closer, $140 buy-in. That's going to be a big one.
It is, yeah. Everybody that dumps off out of the main event's going to jump into that. We're going to have a crowd of people that show up just for it. Like Vic said, $140 buy-in, 50K stack, 20-minute levels on that. 2 p.m. the deep stack closer.
And it's been a great summer series so far. We have really had great turnouts. The team event yesterday went till what, 1:30 or something like that?
Oh yeah, it was pretty. Yeah.
1:30,
1:30, almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the double Will.
Will
and Willard.
Will and Willard. Yeah. And as you can see, we're coming back to 12 players. We have a feature table here. As soon as we get down to 9, this will be the final table. Mentioned the payouts here for the top 7, with number 1 getting 9,770. And we do have a pretty special player in here to start off this feature table. You know, we've been talking about how we're going to be doing just last names. I wonder if Eye in the Sky will take the liberty to just call him the Wizard. Oh, no. Kandersky is in here. We got Combs, a.k.a. the Hammer. Kaminsky, we got Kandersky, we got Goring. Shimmy, very well known here on our cash game live streams. And then Debs in seat 9. First hand of this feature table, 8,000, 16,000, and 8,000. Well, the Hammer folds, even though picking up middle pair. Nice betting out there in under the gun.
Yep, representing that ace
for Jim.
Feeling things out. He's going to take down that pot.
Down to 2 tables, we got 6 and 6. Total chips in play are 5.5 million. Better than 2x from Debs with King Queen. And just a flat here from the Hammer. Both players picking up a king. And their stacks are pretty close, with the Hammer having Debs outmanned chipwise just a little bit. And that's got to be music to Combs' ears. Is he going to flat, or is he going to force an all in here? Yeah, there it is, the all in. And a snap call.
Yep.
Debs needs a lot of help here. Just 3 outs right now. He does have a spade. He'd like to see at least a spade come here on the turn.
Give it a sweat. No spade on the turn. And no help on the river, so that's going to go to Sean.
Thank you.
Ace King.
Nice hand.
And he does have them covered.
The only hand I was worried about is ace king, and I think you could have ace king there when you just smooth.
It was well disguised.
It was.
Yeah. You know, hindsight here, Other players might say, "Hey, you've got to bump it up there," but the hindsight is it worked out very well. Very well.
Got the chips and an elimination.
Yeah.
So we are down to 10 at the final table bubble. Next elimination, and we'll be headed to the final table.
Oh,
Great. 35 and all in.
Damn it, I was going after Shimmy.
Call 58.
Kandersky with the shimmy.
And
10-8.
he's going to play it. He's going to call the all in from Todd Goring. Of course, only 58,000 left,
Right in the window.
and even some more.
Open ender.
Well, Brian, just like that, we just sat down.
Yeah, no kidding.
We've got a final table, folks, and we're going to take several minutes here to get this redraw done for the final table. I have it at about 6 or 7 minutes that'll take.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got done stretching our legs.
Let's talk about the World Series of Poker.
Let's always talk about the circuit events, October 29th to November 9th. You can go to thereservepoker.com and you can check out. We have released the schedule. It is out there. And the big thing for us here in the booth is that we're going to live stream this every single day. We don't necessarily have that schedule worked out yet, but we will be bringing you action from the World Series of Poker circuit events here in Toledo, Ohio.
Maybe we could even do live coverage.
Yes, I think I think maybe that's on Jim's to-do list, where we can get out there with a remote and talk about some of the things that are going on live. Lots to do here at the Reserve between now and then, but a lot has been done already. One of the things I like to mention when talking about this World Series of Poker, because people will be coming in from all over the place.
Yep.
You go to thereservepoker.com, and we have a list of, right now I think it's 3 hotels that are in the area that will give you a special rate when you call and mention that you're coming. I know one of the hotels specifically, if you just say, I'm coming to play at the Reserve, you're going to get that. But come and, when you call up, mention what events you're going to be playing, particularly if it's a World Series, and you'll get a special rate. The Reserve is nestled into a really good area for easy on and off the highway, not too far from the toll road that cuts across Ohio.
Yeah.
And then plenty of restaurants, plenty of hotels, depending upon your price range, and grocery stores. And got to put a plug out to our friends at Monette's, the fruit store. If you just like to eat healthy, that's a full deli. It's a fruit and vegetable place, and it's very well run. But you'll find everything that you need right around us without having to travel too far when you come into town to play. Now, I haven't really dissected the schedule yet myself. Have you had a chance to look at it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went over and looked at it. Looked at what's going on each day. How there's 4 tournaments a day. Every day running with ring events or satellite in the 8 p.m. daily, which is either PLO or No Limit Hold'em. The horse event, I'm particularly interested in that 40-40-40.
Okay.
And that's 40 and over, 40-minute blinds, 40,000 starting stack.
Okay.
$400.
$400 buy-in.
Mm-hmm. So that's I got my.
Is that
eye
a
on
one-day event?
That's a 2-day.
2-day event.
Yep.
Okay. And that's a ring event.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. And in fact, from what I've been hearing, it's the WSOP circuit's most popular tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so take a look at that, see what jumps out at you for that list. And I know I've just talked to so many players in the immediate area that are so excited about this that say, one way or the other, I plan on being here every day.
Right. And, you know, we're going to be open 24 hours. We're going to have cash games.
Yes.
You know, this is going to be the time where you can just pop in at any hour of the day or night, and there will most likely be a game running.
Yes.
And, yeah, you know, the tournaments galore, cash games. It's going to be extremely poppin'.
You know, I think what people are getting used to is utilizing the World Series of Poker website. And if you go on there, there's a bar up at the top that you click on, and you can look live at the clock for whatever event is happening at that time. And I find that, you know, important, that if you're in between a family going to and from dropping family off, or you're getting off at work at a certain time, or whatever's going on in your schedule, and you think, well, do I still have time to jump in? You know, that's live. So you're able to look at that and say, okay, I've got another hour and a half left of late reg. Means I still have time to get in there. And I encourage people to check that out. You can check it out right now, as a matter of fact. And you'll see the 2 events that are happening with the current update. Basically, you click on the clock of that event, and you'll get a snapshot at that right at that time.
Race for 40,000.
All right, we got a final table. What do we got here for chips? We've got Mr. Wright is our chip leader. He's the only millionaire we have right now. Close behind him is Shimmy. Kandersky. There's a clump there in that $500,000 or just right at $500,000 or close to it. And have you been in the booth here since we switched to just last names?
No. Is that what we're doing
That's
now?
what we're doing. So just for tournaments, we're doing that. There's a couple of benefits to that, but primarily the driving force is that that's what the World Series of Poker does. So in preparation of the series event, October 29th, series events, when we go live every day, we'll be fulfilling their requirement of having the last name. But it really helps when we're moving players in and out. It makes it a smoother transition. You don't wait for somebody to tell you how to spell their special handle that they've had since high school.
So does that mean no more handles?
No more handles on tournaments.
Okay.
Just on tournaments. Heads up action here. Gonzalez making the call with 3-4 of hearts. Gets a piece of this.
30K.
He is going to bet that piece for 30,000. A couple overs and a gut shot for Scott.
Check.
And now he just turned nut flush draw. So he's got some cards in the deck.
55.
Gonzalez just carefully betting that bottom pair.
Call.
13 outs. Would be 16. The computer knows that some of those, and he hits one of those outs, a significant one. And can Gonzalez continue to keep up? Now he may try to represent hitting an ace.
120.
And that's exactly what he's doing. This is going to be tough for Scott to get away from. He's come this far, right? You're this far down the yellow brick road.
Call.
And he does make the call.
Ace is good. And Scott here is one of the floor managers over at Big Slicks.
Yes,
So good to see him here.
I've known him for a long time.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we've been playing in home games together for, I don't know, probably 25 years or
Wow, nice.
better. And he's an outstanding dealer as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Got to talk to him a little bit before going into the live room.
Fold. 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 Fold.
And when he's playing and when he's dealing is when he's the least animated. He's got a great energy. Like I said, I've known him a long time. Suited ace here for Shimmy. The 2x raise here, and he's going to protect the small blind. Now over to what we call the hammer. You see he's got the hammer of Thor there for his card marker, and he's had that as long as anybody's known him, as far as I know. So I just call him the hammer.
Check.
See if I'll call him Zaz. Let's see if Zaz does a continuation bet here. Bet sizing is going to be so important here as to whether Shimmy continues or not.
25K.
And that's not a very scary bet. It might be a suspicious bet with the pair on the board. And he does make the call, and Shimmy hitting the ace.
Check.
Gut shot royal, flush draw.
I wonder if he shoves here with all of that.
Check.
Check. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He just hit the royal.
Check.
And whether he suspects a royal flush or not, this is still enough to slow down or even put the brakes on for Shimmy.
Check. 100,000.
Oh, now he's wanting him to call, begging him to call.
Excuse me.
Call.
And he does make the call. And there it is. I've got a question on the live stream here regarding the payouts. We'll probably get that scrolling for you soon from the eye in the sky. But just to let you know, first place, 9,770. We've got a total prize pool of 30,360.
I don't want to look back. Like
We're paying top 7 places. We're down to 9. And 7th place, 1,200. And soon we will fill in the rest for you. But first place, 9770. Second place, 7150. Third place, 5,000. Fourth place, 3340. Fifth place, 2250. Sixth place, 1650, and 7th place. So 2 players right now playing basically on the money bubble.
Well, we got Kaminsky there with down to 2.5 big blinds.
Yeah. 3 players going to this flop.
Gonzalez hitting bottom pair.
Check, check around to a free card. And that lowly 6 now has the check mark in position. Check it for another free card. I think somebody could bet at this that isn't Gonzalez and take it down. But we get to see the cards.
Right.
Yeah.
Queens and 6 is going to be best.
Yes, this is the final table. This is the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio. Our Summer Series event number 5. Trophied event. We've got 9 trophied events here, and this is the 5th trophied event for the week. My name is Vic Gager, and I'm here with Brian Hughes. We're going to give you all this action until we crown a champion. That champion looking to take down $9,770, outlasting 69 or basically 68 other players. Got started today at 11 a.m. Go to thereservepoker.com. You can check out all of the other events that we have yet coming this week. And just a smooth call here with jacks.
Check. 5 players.
Jim checking his option with a suited ace. 5 players going to the flop.
Check.
Really good flop here for jacks.
$35,000.
Jim wondering, nobody raised pre-flop. Maybe my ace is stronger than I think.
He's just playing in the mud.
4 players.
And I think that's going to slow Jim down. I was going to say if a small card comes out or a club, he might continue to fire at this. But yeah, he does checks. The queen is going to slow Scott down.
Check.
And this could spell trouble for Kandersky.
25,000.
Yeah, the 8 does play, so he has the check mark.
Show. Fair bases.
So after hitting that royal flush, Zaz is pretty close to being in the $1 million club. There's only one other player right now at this final table for the Monsterstack that has $1 million in chips or better.
Two different ways to play jacks, and one of them is definitely wrong.
The way I just played it? Yeah. Put that in everything.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely saying he played those jacks wrong. He agrees with consensus here on the chat as well. Thank you for just joining us. Please take the time to hit that thumbs up. The like button helps us out a great deal on the algorithm. Under the gun with Ace Jack, Endicott. 2x bet, a little better. Kaminsky waiting. Just 2 big blinds left. Waiting for just the right opportunity.
I foresee him going to get it in right before his big blind.
Yeah.
Check that.
Check.
Scott with a gut shot, Endicott with top pair.
40,000.
So you, Brian, you dealt yesterday for the team event, right?
Yep.
And we always talk about how alive the room is during that event. Did it meet up to all those expectations?
I mean, yeah. I think I've experienced it a little wilder in other years. But,
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it was definitely, you know, there was good action in the room, and a couple of loud cheers for a big hand that went down. From what I gather, somebody flopped a set of 9s versus ace king on an ace 9 like 6 board, and then it ran out king.
Oh. Oh my.
Raise 36,000.
These are 25-minute blinds. And we just got in here with this final table, started our feature table with a dozen players. What were you going to say, Brian? Oh.
Reality story, just take it and go home.
Yep.
Tomorrow for the day 1A of the main event, we're going to go live 3:15. I'm going to have Mike Gendron in the booth with me. It is the first of 6 flights for the main event. And we'll start at 3:15 and we'll go until we get hand for hand,
Raise
depending upon the size of the field.
36,000.
Just to give you a little bit of a taste of how things are going for the main event in our Summer Series 2026. A weak ace here for Gonzalez, and he is going to defend his big blind, so 3-handed going to the flop.
Looking good for 9s.
From our perspective. See if Wright sees it the same way. Definitely want a continuation, aka feeler bet here. And it's a good bet sizing, and from what our perspective is, this looks like it'll go all the way through. Okay. See how many times I'm going to be wrong tonight.
Well, he wants to speculate.
He does. Now Endicott wondering, maybe I should have stuck around with 40 grand. I had nut flush draw.
$65,000. Raise 215,000.
Big raise there coming out of Gonzalez. Going to
Yeah.
take that down with ace high.
Nice move.
Overcard hitting that turn there, and Wright continuing his story.
Well, Kaminsky down to 40,000. He's now in the big blind. Got to pay the big blind and the ante. So 24,000 of that 40,000 going into the pot. Let's see if he chooses this one or the next one to shove it all. Endicott's been getting some nice pre-flop aces here.
Raise 40,000.
This time ace queen.
Oh, well,
And the exact amount that Kaminsky has. He's got the Doyle.
We're hoping to give you a walk.
He was hoping for a walk. Far from it if he wants to continue. He's got to put it all in. And he does.
Good luck.
Gonna need it.
You know, if you put your two opponents on big cards,
Hey,
you might like your chances. However, there were a lot of little crappy cards that went in the muck. And he gets a piece of this. Oh, he gets a big piece of it. My goodness.
well,
55,000.
he's got bottom pair versus top pair.
That's pretty big. Pretty big. Let's see if he can get lucky here. Oh, the other two twos are gone. He needs a 10 and a 10 only. And a 10 and a 10 only. And now we are down to 8. We are on the money bubble. Ladies and gentlemen, payouts. And looks like there was an adjustment. Was
Okay.
there an adjustment to the payouts
Looks like it. Added an 8th place there for $700.
that was agreed upon somehow? They took. Oh, yeah. So anyway, top 8, and there's the payouts. $30,000 monster stack event, number 6. I kept calling it number 5. Sorry, number 6. That's right. The team tournament was number 5.
Do they readjust this price pool or we just take cash rather than
They can, they'll do it. They'll readjust it once.
Apparently, there was an agreement
Yeah, paying
with the field.
paying the bubble.
Yeah.
Wait, 45. 45,000.
It's tough to see your card.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there. Yeah.
No, check them out.
Check the chips on the other side. Or just stick them
I
on
would
the
rather
right.
go with you or
Just slightly stick them on.
Trying to keep them on the thing.
We want to take 100 off every prize.
You only got to put them on for 100 off every prize and put it on.
So 700 to 8.
make you decide.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what we suspected, and that's what you're hearing, folks, that this field of 8 agreed to take 100 off of 1st through 7th so that an 8th will get paid.
Got a raise here out of Zaz. Jim coming out with a 65,000 bet. Gonna raise it up to 275. Quick fold from Kandersky. And he's gonna take that down with top pair.
Playing big stack poker there. Good timing for it.
Call. Check. Heads up.
Zaz is on a run good here. Picks up pocket eights in the small blind. Blinds have gone up now 10, 20, and 10. Battle of the blinds. And a set of eights for Zaz. Rainbow board. He knows that Shimmy checked the option in the big blind.
35.
Yeah, I was going to say he's probably going to put a bet out there that seems inviting.
Shimmy didn't take the invitation.
No, he did not.
He declined to RSVP to that party.
Why is he look so angry over there? Yeah.
The smile. And I caught it perfectly too.
Same angry tone and
I think I got it.
60,000. Call.
Queens for Gonzalez now in the cutoff. He needs 60,000 to call after a 3x, and he does make the call. Take a second here for the graphics to get caught up, and we are. Oh my!
Scott flopping a full house, waiting for him to catch up.
70,000.
And this has got to look really inviting for Scott, where he is open-ended with the queens. That 7, I think, is going to save Scott some money.
180.
Oh, I was wrong. You keeping track? What am I wrong? The third or
Twice.
fourth? Twice? Okay, let's keep a
That's
tally.
it.
And going for the Oscar nomination here. Oh, I had it backwards. I'm sorry. Again, no, let's do triple that. I'm now wrong six ways. I'll get caught up here, folks. Too busy chatting with the folks here.
Call. Shut up.
And Scott does get Gonzalez to make the call and takes down close to $500,000 in profit there, and now he becomes one of the millionaires at this final table. This is the final table of event number 6 for the summer series here at the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio.
$500 buy-in and a $30,000 guaranteed prize pool.
First place, 9,707. Well, 9,670.
Had to take 100 off each of these.
Yeah. Originally lined everything up with 7 payouts. This table agreed to $100 from each of their prize money to pay 8th. So 8th place will take down $500 buy-in.
yeah, one of them.
It flashed towards the side of the table.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
I think it's a floor light. Also, they don't have good prices. I'm not kidding. I'm right.
Yeah, you got too many chips over there.
You want to wait over bigger room?
Yeah. Good floor.
everybody sees it. I mean, it's
I
flashed.
was even looking forward to
Got a floor ruling coming up.
Yep. As Scott
That's what I got too.
folded his card flashed up. The decision is to, if everybody at the table says, "Well, I didn't see it," it's still the right thing for the dealer to call the floor and make a call here, the floor. If the dealer has kept those 2 cards to the side, we'll probably decide to expose those 2 cards so that everybody has the same advantage.
Yep.
And our most excellent floor manager, Jonathan, coming in.
I didn't see it.
That is a card that potentially
When he
flashed.
folded it, something flashed.
It kind of did flash a little
I
bit.
got flashed towards this side of the table, we saw the card, and everyone see exactly what it was, just saw like the color and roughly what it
Well,
was.
if you wanna announce what you think you see,
I-
you can't make it a must know at this point.
Okay, I don't think.
At this point, I can't just go to the luck and figure out a card.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like,
Yeah, me neither, yeah,
really
I just saw like the color.
I didn't see it.
It was red or black.
Might have been a face card, might not have been.
All right, back to the game.
I'll tell you guys what it was that night. It was bad.
It was either really good or really bad.
Deuce sport.
Yeah,
So it's a deuce of spades.
Yeah, I was like, I
Deuce of
thought-
spades, 4 o'clock.
Okay, that's what, yeah, I saw low.
I didn't want to just say, yeah, it was an ace, you know, but it looks kind of like it could have been an ace, a deuce, a three, something like that.
Oh, Tony, what are you doing, bud? I didn't think about when I looked, but I looked down at ace 3, like, that could, either one of those cards.
Gonzalez waking up with 9s. Over to the hammer on the button. He's going to let that go. Queen 10 offsuit. Kandersky in the big blind. Does he want to defend Queen 7 suited? He does. All right, we're rocking and rolling.
Check, check, free card. No help for the wizard, but he wants to see where he's at. And with that board, good opportunity here. But Gonzalez isn't buying it, and he's going to shove all in with his 9s. No, you can't even call it. I agree with you,
Got your
Jim.
hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, yeah, ever so slightly. And you know, from what we know about Jim's game plan in most of these, in most situations of the tournament, he sat down here at this feature and then final table and kept up a certain level of aggression. Well, now that his stack is at a $250,000 and he is the low stack at the table at this point, he's probably going to make an adjustment again. He's a very experienced tournament player, and he knows the value of making those adjustments. Not that folding King Deuce offsuit in the small blind is an adjustment, but he opts not to get silly with it.
Get it all in, it was an open month. Yes, I don't ever tell me to use open month. On total loss.
Raise 45,000. Call.
Check them.
Check.
Right, raising up with 7-4 offsuit, utilizing that $1 million stack. Scott making the call pre-flop, and now checks and then makes the call of Wright's continuation bet. Another continuation bet, and well played there. $5.5 million chips in play to give you an idea, and where we're at right now with the blinds at 10, 20, and 10. You can see what each of these players' big blind value is. And Jim Kandersky, the low stack, but still 12 big blinds is not a time to get into panic mode. There's been enough action at this table that he's going to be able to find some opportunities if he can get some cards to build that stack back up again. There's the payouts, top 8 places. We had 69 entries today. And the total prize pool, $30,360. We are the reserve in Toledo, Ohio. I'm Vic Gager. I got flying Brian Hughes.
What up?
In the booth with me tonight. Give us a thumbs up, will you please?
Yeah, hit that like button.
And tell us who you're rooting. Tell us who you're rooting for and where you're rooting from. Where are you watching from? Yeah, we want to know.
Find out where everybody's from.
Inquiring minds want to know. I made that tagline up, you know.
Ace 10 suited for Kandersky. He's going to call the raise from Zaz. Ace 5 suited. Endicott now with a couple of red jacks. And a fist full of green chips.
175 now. 175. Call. All in the man's house.
And an all-in squeeze here from Kandersky, who just flatted the 50,000 open. He's in there for 234.
234,000 total. 234.
Yeah, you open and close.
That's close. Call.
Endicott asking if it's closed. He wants to know if he just makes the call, then what is Zaz's option here? So he does make the call. Very affordable for him, but an opportunity here for Jim to triple up, even then some.
One player is all in. Still actually between 2 players. So we'll talk to you about the game during disposal time.
The Jacks currently in the lead, and that's a really good flop for Zaz from his perspective. But it's also good for Jacks, so Endicott is going to shove all in here. Jim was so hoping that at least one of those other cards would be a spade. Rainbow right now. And there is a call. And you can see a deuce for tying outs right now for Jim.
I'm okay with the deuce.
And he's already figured that out. So the Jacks have to avoid here basically 5 outs. And now more. Oh, wow. And a little overkill there.
A lot?
And Jim Kandersky going to the cage to collect $700, 8th place.
We don't have this. We don't have this.
Right? Yeah, there.
Yeah, Big Papa, I agree. That was a weird hand. I mean, just the way it played out. And now there are 7 players remaining for our $30,000 Monster Stack event number 6 for the Reserve Poker Club here in Toledo Summer Series. And tomorrow we kick off day 1A for the $250,000 prize pool main event. $400 buy-in. There are 6 day ones, 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, and 2 on Saturday. And I believe the multi-bag bonus is
$2,000.
$2,000. Okay.
Come get you some. $2,000 is a double bag and any multi-bag. $250,000 guaranteed main event.
Call. Fold. Heads up active.
Scott gonna raise this up with deuces. Gonna go heads up with Gonzalez.
First bet. Bet 35,000. Call. First action. Bet 57,000. 57. Calls. First action.
Check mark for Gonzalez with that turned ace.
$70,000.
Boy, Scott is in this hand longer than I thought with the pocket deuces, but he's going to let him go now.
Correct. Small and big from that left.
Yeah, we asked people to check in. I know where Big Papa's watching from. Pretty sure where Matt's watching from. And we've got 764 watching from California. And Zara, tell me if I'm saying that right, watching from Turkey.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
I'm gonna raise.
The hammer has been pretty quiet.
60K to play.
Now he picks up ace-10 under the gun.
Fold.
blinds at 10, 20, and 10. And he does announce a raise. Take a minute here, get our graphics caught up. Heads up.
See for you first bet. Check. Gotcha. 80K to play.
The raise was to 80,000, and Shimmy coming along in the big blind with ace queen. Shimmy does check this flop, open-ended here for the hammer.
Fold.
Continuation bet. And as quiet as he's been, that's a much-needed pot right now.
Blinds are off. We're at 15 and 25.
And we got other folks checking in: Sylvania, Metro Detroit, Cincy.
K-Wall, what up? Checking in from Waterville.
Raise amount. 70,000 total. 70.
Shimmy, one player to his left, and he is going to push all in here with the ace-jack. His remaining 20 big blinds. The blinds did just go up 15,000, 25,000, and a $15,000 ante that is paid by the big blind. These are 25-minute levels. Vic Gager here, and I've got Flying Brian Hughes. We're going to call the action until we crown a champion tonight.
Raise 75,000 total. Button's right.
We'll live stream again on tomorrow for a few hours, but then Sunday, the main event feature and then final table, $250,000 prize pool main event. Summer Series concludes then with one more tournament on Sunday at 2 p.m., $140 buy-in. And then on Monday, back to regular business again. Go to thereservepoker.com. You can check out all the action we have open 7 days a week. It also means that next week we return back to our regular schedule of cash game live streams. Tuesday night, the 1-3 No Limit Hold'em, $200 to $500 buy-in regular Joe Poker Show. Cards in the air at 6:15, and here comes the hammer in position. Ace-10 of diamonds. Bumping that up to 60, and a snap call here in the big blind from Scott. With an ace, and he gets the best of it.
First action. Check. Check.
Hitting that 6 for top pair.
2-6. Bet of 80,000. 80K to call.
And then next week, Thursday, we will have the No-NIT Thursday. That's a $200 to $1,000 buy-in 2-5 game with a NIT game. If you're not familiar with that, it is a lot of fun. Cards in the air at 6:15. If you are interested in playing in our cash game live stream or on Saturdays when we have the 7 p.m. $550 buy-in sit and go, you can reach out to me. I am the live stream coordinator. Find me on Facebook as Victor Gager. Send me a PM or email me, and we'll scroll that email across the bottom here in a little bit. But it's that simple to get on the schedule. I've got some seats available on Tuesday and just a couple left for Thursday right now. Pocket Kings here for Zaz, who was on a heater earlier when we got this final table going, and things have cooled off for him a little bit. He would like to get that stack back up over $1 million again. Great flop for Kings.
$90,000 is left to call. 90K.
Fold. Button is correct.
And if you're going to turn the ship around and try to get things back up to being the chip leader, that's a good way to start. And nobody really in much trouble right now. Gonzalez, the low stack, but he's really just below 20 big blinds with the blinds at 15, 25, and 15. We're down to 7 of the 69 entries. Got started at 11 o'clock this morning.
It's not even connected right now. No, you're good. Pocket threes for Shimmy under the gun +1.
60,000. Fold. Call.
He just went right there.
The blue shirt?
Yep.
Oh.
So pocket threes versus 2-3.
The dirty diaper.
And we have seen Gonzalez get aggressive. I know he's going to check here. If Shimmy checks, there's a chance on the turn, regardless of what it is, Gonzalez is going to come out with a bet. Half pot for Shimmy here, and a quick call here from Gonzalez.
He wants that 5.
Yeah, he does have a gut shot, and the board pairs. That slows Shimmy down. And if this goes check deck to showdown, Shimmy's going to be content with that. But Gonzalez, looking over at the stack, he has shown where he likes to bet in these situations, and sure enough. And of the players that we know that are good at sniffing these things out, Shimmy has to rank pretty high in this, right? I mean, problem is It's a third of his stack or just a little less to make this call. And he lets it go.
Button is correct.
Oh boy, they strip search me out there. Thank you. No loop.
See what I mean? Animated.
She was not gentle.
They find anything else?
Nope. 25 to go. Big fun. We have the raise to 60,000 total, 60K now. Button is correct, small and big, small up. $25,000 to go, C4 is first bet. Fold. C5 fold. 65,000 is now the bet for C7. Fold. C8 fold for C2, 290. C2 fold.
Pocket eights in the big blind here. He's going to make the call.
On back. Heads up action. First actions will be on C3.
Ace king hitting that real hard.
120,000. Fold. Win. Button is correct.
Top two pair for Scott there. Going to take down that pot.
Hey, I missed that. I just checked back in, and Jamal, if you're still listening, hope things are going well, buddy, and I really do hope we see you in November for the World Series of Poker circuit events. Big, big stuff happening here in Toledo at the Reserve.
Fold. C7 fold. C8 fold. C9 fold. C2. Fold. C3. Fold. One.
No shade with those.
Button is correct.
Seven players, and it is still anybody's game. Chips, some of these chips kind of finding their way back and forth across the table. Our low stacks right now, Shimmy and Combs and Gonzalez. But they are not to a point where they're in panic mode. Blinds at 15, 25, and 15,000.
We got Terry Cool checking in from the PLO tournament out in the main room.
Out in the main room. That got kicked off at 5 p.m. today. $140 buy-in. Great value.
How are things going for you, Terry?
In the small blind, Hammer's going to raise it up to 65,000 with ace jack of clubs right, reaching for calling chips. Gonzalez now,
Three-way action.
the player that we've seen so far in this final table, making the most aggressive moves and bluffs.
First action on C4.
Piece for Gonzalez and top pair for Sean.
160.
160,000 is about to call. 160. C5 fold. $160. C9 fold. Button is correct.
And once again, if you've got a horse in this final table, 7 players remaining from the 69 entries, let us know who it is. But also, you see him on the final table here. Call your friends, your neighbors, and your cousins and let them know. Check out the action here at the reserve. That helps us almost as much as hitting the like button.
That's right. 41 likes. Let's get it up there.
Helps us almost as much as subscribing.
Have we hit 6,000 yet?
Well, yeah, we've been above 6,000, but we're
Raise 60,000.
looking to get...
My numbers went away.
Your numbers went away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you didn't pay the bill.
Call from C9. C2. Fold. C3.
Ace-9 offsuit and Endicott bumping this up to 60,000 under the gun. Shimmy likes this suited king-10 of hearts. And a suited ace for the hammer makes the call. We got a pot brewing here. But Scott lets the 6 deuce go. 4 players going to the flop. And once again, player with the broadest range so far tonight, Gonzalez, coming in with 8-4 offsuit. There's a rainbow board. Pre-flop aggressor is going to check it. Gut shot here for Gonzalez. And he is going to take a stab at this. He continues to find opportunities to put pressure on. And another nice move there from Gonzalez. And I know he's got some fans out there on the chat. Lindsay S88 says, here to watch Scott.
First action on C9 for 25,000. C2. Fold, C3 fold, C4. Fold, C5.
Not nearly as much as Gonzalez has, but Wright has also shown a liking for finding opportunities in a broader range. Here he is in position on the button. He's going to do a little better than 2x, and Endicott's going to protect that big blind with king-9 offsuit.
First action. Okay. Check. C5. That is 75,000.
half pot here. Continuation bet for Wright, and it pays off.
Button is correct.
And he is our chip leader. 5.5 million chips in play. Give you an idea of where these folks stand.
$25,000 the call. C2 is first to act. Chivalry is 55,000. 55.
Zaz gonna open this under the gun. 55,000. Ace 10 offsuit.
Actions on C8. Fold. C9. Big call. Call the man first. Heads up, going to the flop.
Gonzalez protecting that big blind.
C9.
Very thin.
First out. Check.
C2. That is 35,000. 35 to call. Hey Travis, make sure you sign the next line. I forgot to sign it. Alright, calling, going to the turn.
Gonzalez gonna float to the turn. 10 of diamonds gonna be a pair for Zaz.
$65,000. Call, going to the river. First action to the suit number.
$340 in the pot. Gonzalez trying to bet Zaz off of this
5,000.
with a bet of 165. And Zaz has to ask himself, with that king and that jack, Gonzalez could very easily be representing two pair here. Zaz going back over the hand in his head.
Call.
And he does make the call. And Gonzalez doesn't even show, just pushes his cards over into the muck. So he got his fingers burned a little bit on that one. Would have been one heck of a play if Zaz had folded, but Zaz now getting back into that 1 million club. He was the chip leader here at one point on this final table for the $30,000 prize pool guarantee Monsterstack event number 6 for the summer series here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. 69 entries, creating a total prize pool of $30,360. And you see the payouts here. Jim Kandersky, 8th place, $700. top prize, 9,670. Myself, Vic Gager, and I got Brian Hughes. We're going to call the action until we crown a champion, so stay with us. These are 25-minute levels. Everybody starting the day with 80,000, which is why we call it the Monster Stack.
That's right.
Raise. 65.
We got those nice new green 25, all new chips here.
All
in
new
play.
chips.
Green 25Ks, bright pink 5Ks.
You know, I have to say, played in a seniors event with these chips, and I really liked them. I thought, man, this may take some adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take long at all.
No.
Of course, I haven't been playing or dealing much lately, just focusing on the live stream. So,
Were you rusty?
So, I was definitely rusty, but I was trying to remember what the old chips looked like.
Oh. Right.
No, I do like these chips. Oh yeah, I was definitely rusty. Fortunately, I got really hot in the beginning, so I didn't have to be too much on my game. Just kept getting hit with the deck in the first 3 or 4 levels, which was nice.
Well, I didn't cash either. I got to play the second day's 120 deep stack, or one whatever it was.
Yep.
The deep stack.
Well, we got a pot brewing here, Gonzalez.
We do.
Yep. Endicott's going to raise to 75,000, and Gonzalez just going to smooth call here with pocket kings. Zaz now. And if he's going to raise here, probably not an all-in, but I think he might 3x this and make it 150 or 180 or somewhere in that neighborhood. And I have been so wrong tonight that just watch him make a smooth call, just so I can be wrong again. Well, I was wrong. He did raise it, but not just a 3x. He's decided to go all in with his pocket tens. And you know Gonzalez is not going anywhere, but he does take a deep breath before he puts in that chip to call. And this is Gonzalez's tournament life at stake. However, he's in a commanding lead pre-flop. Zaz will still be around if these tens don't get something, and oh my.
It's over.
It's over. Talk about getting hit with the deck.
Yeah, kings full of nines right on the flop. Travis going to do the countdown here.
Scrolling along the bottom, if you are interested in playing our regularly scheduled live stream cash games and then the Saturday night 550 sit and go, you can reach out to me on email if you don't reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. And that is my email address, scrolling along the bottom as the live stream coordinator here at the Reserve.
What is it? I can't read it.
vagager14@gmail.com.
All right, everybody, write that down and spam him.
That's my first and middle initial and my last name. And then 14. I was born on March 14th.
Well, I was born on March 17th.
All right, fellow Pisces.
That's right.
And you get to celebrate St. Patrick's Day every year.
Every year. They have a party just for me.
Yeah. You get a birthday present and a Guinness on the same day.
You know, actually, I do like once in a great while a black and tan.
Yes.
Guinness and
Well, took a bit of a body blow here for Zaz with those 10s, but not out yet. Picks up pocket 3s on the button. Endicott with a weak ace raised it up to 75,000, and the hammer's going to protect here. So 3 players going to the flop.
Top pair for Endicott.
That's 125,000.
It's always a good feeling when you come out in early position and bet with a weak ace, and then boom, you get an ace right in the window. Yes, Big Papa, I agree. We have seen a lot of aggression here from Gonzalez. And now that he's close to $1 million, you've got to believe he's going to continue to at least keep that pressure on, if not increase it.
Hammer looking down at ace king in the small blind. Gonna kick it up to 65,000 right in the big blind with ace jack.
See 5 races for 110,000.
And the hammer's just going to call.
Top pair for Gonzalez.
That's 175,000.
Continuation bet here from Wright. Gonzalez just call.
Ace jack continuing, had the ace of hearts in his hand. Now he picks up a two-way combo draw. Nut flush draw with open ender. Top pair lower open ender for Gonzalez.
300. C5 bets 300,000.
Wow, open ended straight flush for Gonzalez.
And again, he does make the call.
Huge pot.
Huge pot. Yep. Board pairs. Gonzalez gets the check mark. See if Wright decides to continue. And he does push all in, and a snap call here from Gonzalez. And this is going to leave Wright now with just under 10 big blinds, just under 9, I should say. Shimmy below 10 big blinds. Gonzalez now becomes our chip leader.
What a shift.
What a shift of amazing turn of events here just within the last half hour, Brian.
Right.
We are seven-handed right now. We've been this way about 40 minutes on this final table. The blinds are now up to 15, 30, and 15, and I believe at the end of this level they will be taking a scheduled break. Myself and Brian Hughes are going to be here until we crown a champion, and we hope you stay with us. Call your friends, call your neighbors, call your cousins. We've got some really great poker action going on here so far in this final table.
That's 40,000. 7 calls.
Combs out of the way there with the king 4 suited. These guys are going to maybe get to a river and chop it up, or maybe not. Right, picking up a flush draw there on the turn.
That's 70,000.
All in and a call, and right now, unless a club comes up, they are going to be chopping this.
Really good turn for you. Red. Red.
No club. Chop it up.
Question on the chat about Sunday afternoon. So tomorrow kicks things off for our $250,000 prize pool main event. We have 6 day ones, so 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. And then on Sunday at noon, we will start the day 2. But then at 2 p.m.,
the closer.
The
$140 buy-in, 50K starting stack, I believe.
Yes.
20-minute levels.
Yes.
Did I remember that all right?
I believe you did, and it is also a trophied event.
It
9
is.
trophied events this week here at the Reserve for our summer series. Thank you for that question. Appreciate it. Go to thereservepoker.com. You can check out that graphic. We are open 7 days a week. You can see what we've got coming your way, because you will notice that we're going to pick up the action, or pick up the pace a little bit, if you will, on satellites for the World Series of Poker circuit events starting on October 29th. Now an all-in, the pocket sevens. Gonzalez had led out here with a raise, which is what you would expect from Gonzalez and what you expect from Chipzilla here. He does not like folding.
Nope.
He did fold with a smile, but he wasn't happy about it.
Two raises to 60,000. 7 fold.
Top pair, jack kicker, 2 pair here for Gonzalez. Nobody with really anything else unless they want to put out a C bet or a search bet, feeler bet. Zaz is going to do just that. And Gonzalez announcing a raise here. Going to make it 180,000, so a 3x. Representing the best hand, and he does have it right now. And he's going to show. He really hasn't shown much here.
That might gain him some extra action.
I believe if we had been tracking, or he might have the VPIP tracker going right now. No, don't worry on this guy. You don't need to put it up there because I don't want you to prove me wrong again. But I got to believe that Gonzalez is in that 60% range, maybe closer to 70 at this final table. And it is paying off for him right now as he eclipses 2 million in chips. Total of 5.5 million in play.
Combs picking up the ace jack suited.
4 raises to 80,000. 5 folds. 7 folds. 8. Nine calls.
Well, we're going to see some action here. Look at this, Brian. Hammer with top pair and the nut flush draw. Gonzalez gets middle pair. The Hammer's going to bet out 100,000. Call, and Zaz going to get out of the way.
What's up?
Yeah, I expect an all-in here from Hammer. 455 in the pot, and he's got 323 back. And there it is.
Yep.
Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. And Gonzalez is going to ask for the count here. Gonzalez says it feels like pocket pair. So he's putting them on 10s, maybe 8s, if he's making that comment. If you put him on kings or 9s, he's already out. Combs, aka Hammer, was the pre-flop aggressor. And he does make the call. Gonzalez looking for a queen and a queen only. If that shows up, he will huge stack in front of him.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end for Hammer tonight. And it doesn't come. Scary card, King of Hearts, but
A little bit of sweat on that.
a little bit of sweat, absolutely.
Big double up there for Hammer. Over the 1 million mark.
Sure.
A lot in case you guys are looking.
Seven raises to 90,000.
Oops.
Gonzalez finds a hand he doesn't like. Can't blame him. I don't like it either.
Get it in the pre-fold.
All I gotta do is run it twice.
Pre-flop raise going on, challenged, and he does show the ace queen.
Dealer says good, don't worry about it. On the deck out. I lose the ball somehow. That would be impressive.
That's my one. I finally get good cards.
107 times, 10-4 wins every time. One fair.
Every time you hit, I need a straight.
I make the ace, you make the wheel.
Right.
And you roll more, run it 3 times, PLO, makes all of them.
That's 4 times, wasn't it?
It was 4?
Yeah, it's 4.
Wow.
You want all 4. The hand was stupid.
In Omaha?
Raised
Yeah,
to
and PLO,
75.
it was, I forget what it's
on the
like.
CA raises.
That was all pre-flop?
No, it was on the flop, and he flopped like just top pair, and somebody else had like a monster draw, and somehow we won all 4 run out.
9 total.
That's gross.
I forget what, I forget the exact hand.
That is gross. Especially for being a free flow and out. 4 points. That's up. That's KD. 9 folds.
Still calm in that one, huh?
And I knew that the word was like,
You're close to winning it.
So it's so difficult. And that was a hard. That's seven folds. 1 minute left of the final level. 8 folds. 9 folds.
let's try that one more hand on this line hole.
Did I overhear we got a break coming up? Is that what the dealer said? One more hand?
At this level.
At this level.
At this level.
All right, because I got Kevin Wall bugging me. Is there a break coming? Is there a break coming? He must
need to refill his cocktail.
I think so.
8 raises to 75. 5 folds. 2 folds. 3 folds. Call. 4 folds. 5 folds. 7 folds. Heads up. Right. What? 8 at 75.
3 jacks for Endicott.
I appreciate it. You want to grab that down?
We've got a dealer change here. Update on the chip count, and
Okay.
love the math here on how many big blinds they have left. Xavier Gonzalez, if you are thinking he looks familiar to you as a reserve fan, when we had the Michigan series, Team Michigan series, he took down event number 7, and that was the No Limit Hold'em Bounty Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And he is no stranger to being at a final table.
Raise to 110.
Probably going to see an all-in here from Zaz. Ace-queen suited.
He's below 10 big blinds. Ace-10 offsuit for the hammer. Letting it go. Nothing to see here for Mr. Wright. Back over to Gonzalez with Jack-8 offsuit. And he does make the call.
Big stack going for the knockout.
Big stack. Yep. Playing this like it's a bounty tournament. He is looking to knock people out, and he has so far. Live cards here for Xavier against Zaz.
Oh, yes,
Jack on the river.
Wow.
Is going to give the chips to Gonzalez.
Good game, bud.
Zaz, a good run. He's going to be our 7th place finisher.
Going to the cage to collect 1,100, and we were basically 1 hour between knockouts. Jim Kandersky taking 8th place, collecting 700. Top prize tonight, 9,670. And Gonzalez back up close to that 2 million mark again.
Armo, what's that restaurant? Shenanigans? I can't wait to see the new one coming up.
Is there even a third one?
Yeah, no, it'll be August 8th or August 7th, something like that.
Shimmy is card dead as can be, and
Yes.
he's getting it in there under the gun. 222,000. He's got king high, and sometimes king high is good enough.
And sometimes the all-in goes all the way through. However, Gonzalez in the big blind might just call with any 2 cards. We'll see. What is the watermark for Gonzalez? What is that? What are those 2 cards that are just like, nah, I can't do it? And he makes the call, and little does he know, he's in a lead with King 6 versus King 4.
Yep.
Monster, I gotta get it.
Dominated. Oh my goodness. I should have said that. Now it's going to come running forward.
That'd be alright.
We got a chance of a shot here.
I have moved off a shot.
Yeah, really good chance of a chop, actually, depending upon. Here comes the flop. Shimmy looking for a 4.
There's the 6.
Oh, and there's the 6 and the check mark. And Mark Shimmy,
Shimmy, good run, buddy.
very good run. Going out in 6th place. We are now down to 5 players.
Shimmy gonna go collect 1,550.
Is that an underhanded thing for me to do, to text him right away to see if he wants to play in the Thursday night cash game live stream? Because now I know he's just going to the cage.
Get it.
Yeah.
Well, we waited an hour between knockouts, and then we waited 1 hand.
Yes.
Endicott looking at a suited ace 4 on the button, raising it up to 90,000. Pocket 9s for Gonzalez.
Call. Call, man.
And ace queen suited in the big blind.
Call.
There's the 9 for Gonzalez.
And the nut flush draw here for Endicott.
This could get spicy.
Looks like about half pot. 290 in there, and he's going to bet out 155. And how do you put Gonzalez now on a hand, given what? I mean,
It's
many
tough.
of these hands that he's taken down, you know, with just light, the whole table has seen it. So he does just make the call.
Turn card 2 of spades. The nuts right now for Endicott. And it goes check, check to the river. And that's going to stay good for Endicott, the check mark.
And what is the bet sizing here? The last bet, which was on the flop, was 155.
And he already said raise.
He already said raise, a bet of 200,000, and he's going to raise it up to 550. Now, of course, Endicott just opens the door for Endicott to push all in here and get even more value out of this pot. And that is a big turn of events
It
here.
sure is.
My goodness. We now have a new chip leader. Endicott in seat 8. And we are down to 5 players here at this final table. 69 players, 69 entries starting at 11 a.m. And the payouts eye in the sky, for these remaining 5, if you would. Because top place, $9,670. Second place, $7,050.
Never gave you credit for much there.
And you know what, Vic, I believe, wasn't Endicott the winner of our Veterans Tournament? I believe he was.
Was he? So
I think so.
I got that. I got things kicked off for that, and then had to run out of town. So to be honest with you, I don't recall. We did not live stream it, but I believe you. And
I believe it was. I'm pretty sure. And then he followed that up with a nice Sunday mix game win.
Oh yes. Now it's coming back to me.
Yep, and now here he is, chip leading. 5 players remain.
A friendly pot this time. 3 players going to the flop. Nobody hits, but the hammer's in the lead by virtue of the ace. Gonzalez still with a decent chip stack and now position. Never underestimate the value of that position bet, folks. And it's going to pay off this time. We'll be live again tomorrow around 3:15. We've got the Day 1A kicking off at 11 a.m. for the $400 buy-in, $250,000 prize pool main event. We're going to give you a few hours of live action, 15-minute delay, but a few hours of live action on that Day 1A. Then we're going to live stream again on Sunday. It'll be the main event in Day 2. And we'll be going live around 4 o'clock. I'll have TK in the booth with me. Tomorrow afternoon I got Mike Gendron. And now, Scott, a.k.a. Tony Scott, eclipsing $1 million. There are 5.5 million chips in play. And if I do the count, looks like it's right on track.
Board.
Board.
And Tony now takes the lead with the 8 on the turn. It's a gut shot here for Gonzalez. And he's going to make the call. And the board pairs.
Mercury.
Whatever it is. 85,000.
Ace jack suited. Gonzalez making the call from the big blind with king 6. He's going to take a take a flop with Combs here.
Check.
Combs 2 overs and the nut flush draw.
85.
That's 35. Fold.
That's just a 6 wood.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Short-handed.
Yeah, that's right.
Big
The
blind.
only thing you can do is just flap 200 and stuff. You got it. You're good.
You got it, yeah. If another facing out of it. Triple call, make it probably. Fold. Fold. Fold.
You wanted to pull the trigger, didn't you? You wanted to pull the trigger, didn't you?
I jacked these to club, yeah. Suited. I did. Right, the 90.
Aces for Endicott. And Gonzalez on the button with an ace 6.
Call 90.
He's going to make the call of 90,000.
Fold. Fold.
Round 2.
Bing, bing.
Well, we have not seen these pocket aces, and what? Look at the timing. Aces versus ace 6.
No 6 in sight.
That's one. Fold.
Show aces one time.
Who said that?
Scott, I think.
Or did Endicott say that and then just flip him over? But yeah, it looked like it came up from that end of the table to Somebody said show aces one time. Well, yep, there they are. In the small blind, Wright's going to pick the time now to go all in. And Tony quickly folds, so he's staying alive here. We are coming up close here on a break at the end of this next level. Keep in mind, this will just be a stretch of the legs here for Brian Hughes and I. And we will come back after that break and continue this action on this live stream until we crown a champion. Wright's going to push all in with 8-7 of diamonds. His remaining 10 big blinds, and Endicott in the small blind, the chip leader, part of the $2 million club, or alone in the $2 million club, picks up pocket tens, asking for the count, and he is just going to call, and a quick fold there from Xavier Gonzalez with 2-4 offsuit. So Mr. Wright looking for some help here. Or he will go to the cage to collect 5th place money.
Well, he's not dead.
Not dead.
No, he's dead.
Yep.
Good game there, Mr. Wright. He is going to collect $2,150. 5th place finisher.
4 players remaining. And you can see the payouts there. And the jump from 4th to 3rd being $1,700. And the jump from 3rd to 2nd, $2,100. Top prize, first place, $9,670, and a handsome trophy this week at the Summer Series for the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio. 9 trophied events. Hammer's not going to call, protect the big blind with 8-6 offsuit.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Whatever you get. Just
Even amounts?
I'll take 100 from you.
55.
Oh,
Michael.
call it 40.
Just a smooth call in the on the button with King Queen for Gonzalez. Scott checks the option. Gonzalez going back to hitting flops.
You're lucky it's break. I want to, but
He wanted to. Yep, he does. But he's not going to call.
9 ball hits your.
And it is time for a break here. This is a 10-minute break, a stretch of the legs. Don't go far, folks. Refuel whatever you've got in front of you and come back here in 9 minutes and 13 seconds. The Reserve Poker Club here in Toledo, Ohio. Our summer series event number 6, the Monsterstack. $500 buy-in, 69 entries, and now there are 4 players remaining. Total prize pool $30,360. Top place $9,670, and a handsome trophy. We're coming back after getting the orange chips off the table to the blinds of 30, 60, and 30. I want to thank everybody for sticking with us and joining us here tonight. Myself, Vic Gager. I got Brian Hughes. We're going to call this action until we've got a champion. Battle of the blinds.
Middle pair for Endicott. Good enough for a bet there, it looks like.
Absolutely, particularly with that stack. He is the chip leader, close to $3 million. Brian, we've seen this time and time again, even with these chip stacks. Anything can happen.
Oh, yeah.
When you're down to 4 players, you can see the ranges are going to change up a little bit for these 4 players. Short-handed, a totally different game.
Call 60.
Under the gun, a call here from what we call the hammer. Mr. Combs. Gonzalez is going to check his option. 3 players going to the flop. Gonzalez does not want to see diamonds.
Top 2 for Endicott.
Just gets better for the chip leader.
Gut shot for Hammer. Hammer's going to look for that queen or
and Endicott's going to reach for raising chips here.
310.
and he has now crested the 3 million mark. Over half the chips in play.
Yes.
5.5 million in play. Jack 10 suited under the gun.
Raised to 120.
Gonna min click that there. Top pair open-ended. First 2 overs and a gut shot. Gonzalez will lay that down. Chips coming Scott's way.
Raised to 130.
And a walk for the big blind.
Raised to 155.
Blind on blind action here.
All in. Call.
All in and a call. Endicott's going to be pleased and see that he is well ahead here. King Queen suited versus King 4 suited.
490 total.
Gonzalez all in and at risk.
3-4.
Three of them, huh?
I need to make sure. There
Well,
it is.
Wow.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
didn't see
picture
it.
perfect.
All of
Oh
them.
my God.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Let's go.
That is
Holy shit.
Wow.
What a turn of events.
Man, oh
Both
man.
players flopping 2 pair.
Yeah.
Gonzalez finding the only 4.
And a much needed double up there. He was well below 10 big blinds. We talk about it time and time again. You just don't know what's going to happen. You look at the 3 million plus for Endicott and think, man, these just, you know, things are going to go this way or that way. And then just like that, it changes.
Yep, Gonzalez back to $1 million.
Not like gambling. Get way ahead.
Combs going to make the call from the big blind with Jack 10. And a Jack high flop with a 7. Both players flopping a pair. Check from Combs. C-bet here coming from Endicott. He's going to bet 100,000.
I'm all in.
All in.
I could count. Make the dealer work. Yeah.
5 1/4.
Middle pair and an overcard with really no other drawing situations for Endicott. He just took a bit of a body blow in that last hand against Gonzalez. Really not a snap fold or a snap call situation for the chip leader.
He does let it down. Hammer's going to take down this pot. Gonzalez going to raise this up to 140. Sean looking at ace queen in the small blind.
And I could see Tony wanting to defend his big blind with 8-9 of hearts, and that's exactly what he's going to do. This could be a big flop coming our way. And almost his entire stack here to make this call. 3 outs so far.
More chips coming to the hammer.
Yes. He was so quiet sitting down to this final table. A couple hours ago, and he's starting to get some momentum just at the right time. Queen 6 versus Queen 6. Then there's another 6.
What do you know?
Check, check, free card.
Check 6.
And slows everybody down and chop it up.
Waste of time.
And if you're just joining us, we are the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Event number 6 of our summer series. This is a $500 buy-in. 69 entries, putting our total prize pool at $30,360. They kick things off at 11 o'clock this morning. Next live stream will be tomorrow at 3:15 as we kick off the $250,000 prize pool main event of the summer series with day 1A. There are 6 day ones, 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Go to thereservepoker.com. You can check out that detailed information. Smooth call here from the hammer. And once again, Endicott's going to protect small blind, and Gonzalez checks his big blind. And Gonzalez, boom.
Trip 8s.
And any bet right now, likely going to just shut this down He's looking to get some more value in there, but no takers.
Raise to 120.
About 800 back.
Combs in the big blind with ace queen. It's not putting on too much pressure with the bigger hand. Ace 7 just flopped 2 pair.
All
Tony not going to mess around with this 2 pair, particularly with a straight and flush draw out there. Top pair with a queen kicker. And he does make the call.
Well, for Combs, he's going to want to see a 9 or a queen. Scott is going to want this to stay clean.
Scott looking for some little cards here on the run out.
760, 35. Can't stand up over your head.
Know how I run.
Scott here all in and at risk. 8 on the turn. And it does stay clean for him. 2 pair going to get the double up. Moving into the commanding second chip position. Just under 2 million. Hammer left with 275,000.
Call 6. Call.
All right. Combs slapping 2 pair. Nobody with a spade.
All in.
Ace king for Combs. Short stack attack.
Hold this for a minute.
For 155.
A little better than 2x in the small blind with Queen Jack. Both of these hands are pretty big when you're just 4 players. Endicott's going to get the best of it here.
Combs and Gonzalez about equal there.
And both just below 10 big blinds. Not necessarily a panic mode, but when you're looking at those other 2 stacks,
I'd be panicking.
be panicking. And 4-handed, as some of the folks here on the chat have pointed out, when you're looking at something like ace queen, you may as well be looking at aces. In the small blind, 9-6, and a walk there for the hammer who had looked down at ace king.
Endicott under the gun with a suited 10-6.
125.
Gonna make it 125. Scott gonna look him up here in the big blind.
Check.
Endicott does not want to see a 10. Check mark now for Tony Scott, Toledo, Ohio. And Endicott's going to continue to represent here. He was the pre-flop aggressor, and certainly a king could be in his range here. Tony's going to make the call. He does check. Does this slow Endicott down after all these calls from Scott?
325.
makes the call. Endicott announces nothing, and we have a new chip leader here.
Chip leader to Mr. Scott. 2.6 million. 44 big blinds.
And the blinds just going up with this dealer change. 40,000, 80,000, and 40,000 on the ante.
Hello.
Howdy.
There are the remaining payouts. First place, 9,670. 69 entrants for a total prize pool of 30,360. This was a $30,000 prize pool guarantee, which was met and exceeded.
No, that's. Just forgot which side I went.
I think you throw over your elbow.
Gonzalez with an ace under the gun.
Four-handed.
200.
Combs with an ace on the button. Gonna let it go.
Just like that.
Feels like a repeat.
I got 2 cards. Bonus.
Wait, what's the
I didn't look at it.
No, I
Just saying, you see, pick it up.
King high. You didn't want the rest of the board. No. Chop.
Yikes. Okay.
Good hand. You too. The man will beat the king board.
Raise, 175. On.
Suited ace here in the big blind. Gonzalez going all in, and the hammer is going to fold it. Endicott had raised from position in the button. He needs a third of his stack here to make this call. And a question for you, Brian.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
Watching that last hand, had Endicott not raised in position and either just called or just folded, and Gonzalez makes that all in, then when the hammer looks down at a suited ace, and he's looking for a double up with 5 big blinds, there's a good chance he makes that call. But I think he's well aware that you've got the, a strong chip lead here with Endicott. Making that raise, you're feeling like that ace deuce is just that, even though it's a suited ace four-handed, is a bit outgunned.
Right. I mean,
you think that's kind of where his thought process was on that hand?
Probably. I also think he might have been thinking of a pay jump.
Yes. I think that's probably another part of it. He's obviously, the whole table has seen Gonzalez playing pretty wide open here.
Mm-hmm.
Heads up.
Hope it's one of ours.
9 of spades on the turn, giving it a gut shot and a spade draw now for Endicott. And 10 high is going to get that check mark.
Hey, on the chat, 1515, thank you for that intel. Says Endicott likes to go by Charlie Mike.
I feel like that might be a troll.
You think so?
He might be trolling him, but
All
I
right.
don't know.
We don't know. We do appreciate the support we get on the chat.
Absolutely.
Insights.
We like the interaction.
We do. But we appreciate that. We know that Gonzalez, first name Xavier, Combs going by the hammer by virtue of his card protector. And Tony Scott, known Tony for a long time here in the Toledo poker scene.
I'm all in.
Call. And call.
Snap call here from Xavier Gonzalez. The hammer choosing the king 4 in the big blind. His tournament life here at stake. Needs some help.
Still at 4.
Not bad again.
Oh, this is the infamous king 4 here.
And that'll be it. Sean Nice run going to the cage to collect 3,240. Our next pay jump at third place, 4,900.
Good job, guys.
Good run, Hammer.
No smoke here, man. Should be, smoke.
Besides being a nice guy, a friendly person, always pleasant to talk to. You know, I have to fess up to what I really like about Sean, having dealt to him so much.
Mm-hmm.
He's always crystal clear about what he's doing. He announces his bet. He announces his action.
Very true.
You know,
Very
and,
true.
You know, us dealers have our pet peeves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, we love it when somebody is just real clear. Doesn't need
That is true.
reminders and he speaks loud and clear. I love dealing to him.
Sure.
Heads up here. And both of these players with a gut shot.
Yeah, okay, sorry. $150.
Xavier bets him off. The best hand here was just a messy board for that Queen Jack. Queen Jack again, this time in the small blind, and he's going to bump it up. And with Gonzalez going to close to 1.8 million, Endicott 1.2, but not long ago he was at 3.2, 3.3. Still anybody's game.
Yeah, he could definitely get a double up, be right back, you know, where he was.
And our first walk three-handed.
Try not to bet enough points on it.
We'll look together. Should've just left it a mystery when I watched the string.
You ever watch this?
Probably, at some point. I'm laying in bed doing nothing better to do at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Remember, go back for tea. Yeah, I'll think I'm sure.
Three.
Come on, a cutie.
Small blind raise from Endicott with King 7. Snap call here from Xavier with 10-9. See if we see a continuation bet here.
215. Call.
Nobody with the diamond. Endicott still in the lead by virtue of the king. Checks it. Check, check, free card. And the board pairs.
All in.
Gonzalez is going to put the pressure on here.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Return, man.
It's not that bad, it's a quasi action.
Check and all in.
Last one I fold to. Oh, my.
Endicott announces, this is the last one I fold to you.
I don't know, one hand.
I don't know.
Got the cards too close to the board. And
Gonzalez has worked his way back up to almost 2 million.
I don't start that shit.
Position raise here.
Well, let me get my TV to while I can't fold.
And an easy decision, Tony says. So
All
Endicott,
in and a call.
yes, and he needs quite a bit of help. He's up against pocket kings. Endicott's tournament life at stake here. Looking for some magic or going to the cage to collect third place money. He does get some help.
Gonna need a 10 or a 9.
Good game, my friend.
And a good run by Endicott.
Very much so.
Good game. He's going to be our third place finisher. He's going to go collect $4,900.
And we're going to take a little, the final two players are going to take a little R&R break here, just real quick. I believe not very long.
Nope, couple minutes.
As we get, and they may position the table a little better for heads-up action. But World Series of Poker Circuit event beginning October 29th, November 9th through November 9th. And you go to the reservepoker.com, our website. We have now come out with the list of events for this. It's very exciting. This is big news here for the Reserve, for Toledo, for Northwest Ohio, for the Midwest, for the poker community at large.
That's right.
And it's going to be a big, big event, well deserved by the Reserve Poker Club. We have now been here for a little over close to 5.5 years. Starting out, this is just a family-owned company, and so much has changed over that time period. We have now done 4 Millies, $1 million prize pool guarantee tournaments. We have expanded once, going through some more expansion to meet the requirements of the WSOP, and it just keeps coming. And one of the ways you can stay in touch with what's happening here is on our website, but also continue to follow us here on our live streams here on YouTube. We really, really appreciate the support. We would not be here if you were not there, and it really helps us a great deal. And speaking of the live streams, one of the things we're going to be noted for this World Series of Poker Circuit events is we're going to be live streaming every single day. And to our knowledge, in a circuit event, that has never been done.
Yeah, we're going to have some big viewership. It's going, WSOP is going to be blasting it out. I'm sure the link will be out there all over. So we're going to get some much new
140.
viewership during that series time. Gut shot for Gonzalez. Pair of 4s right now for Scott. Oh, and there it is. He hits it right on the turn. Open-ended with a pair for Scott. 6 high straight for Gonzalez. Whoa.
Oh.
Now a 7 high straight for Scott and the check mark.
My goodness.
All in and a call.
We almost, all 3 of us almost said it at the same time. My goodness. And this is going to not eliminate Gonzalez, but it will be crippling.
It will. The momentum shift there.
There's 2 million right there. What a let's get set up here. It's like a 3 on the river. Right before that. Yeah, I see that. You were cooked. That's it. You won one of these before?
No. This is my second time I played at the old place and I won the tournament. It's my second time I played.
It needs 2 red chips.
Absolutely. So you have.
Yeah.
I don't get out we should play to be honest with you.
High straight or straight. I don't use it for I'll play a lot of cash.
Just like that. One hand, and it's a huge swing.
It
Just
is.
huge. Yeah.
Gonzalez down to 610,000. He's going to be looking for double ups. Don't think this will be the one. 7 deuce.
I had 7 deuce. I think you're conscious. I was going to show them anything and I was like, I can't do it.
Blinds are.
Oh, alright. 60, 20.
The other thing that Litz just mentions that Gonzalez does not want to hear is the blinds are going up.
That is for
Oh
sure.
boy. Now
570,000 and 120K big blind.
Yeah.
Congrats, fellas. Thank you.
All in and a call.
Don't laugh, you know what's going on.
No, it is.
I don't think Xavier
Right
looked.
there
I
in the
think
window.
he knows that Tony's just gonna put the pressure on as he
Yeah.
needs to. Now Xavier does have live cards.
There's
and
one of 'em.
Yeah, there's one of them right in the window.
Jack 10 or 8
Jack 10?
does not come.
Fair, 3 fair. Can't say I didn't play this game very well.
What's up, Tony Paco? That's right. Get excited for the main event. The main event starts tomorrow, day 1A, 11 a.m. Day 1B at 6 p.m.
That's just this.
Yeah, this isn't over till it's over. Tony just pointed out to Xavier, look, if I double you up again, this is a brand new game.
Oh, yeah. All in and a call again.
You didn't look?
No. Oh, what the fuck?
And I saw Xavier did not look.
No.
Just pushed all in. And he pushed all in with a lead pre-flop.
King Queen versus King 9.
Let's go.
And there's that double up for Gonzalez.
$11.6.
0.60.
Yeah.
Ship just by a little. Crippled me. And I don't really take a deep.
I don't say that because I was just down to nothing.
500,000. It's almost 600,000 on nothing. He said, I'm playing the no limit. Pick up a monster.
You watched that back on the stream. I never touched my card. I let him sit.
I
right there.
I testified. Yep.
That's the limit. I did 6-3-2.
Ace for Gonzalez on the button.
And a call.
King 10 suited for Scott.
Pretty close to a coin toss here.
Yeah.
3 for 3.
I don't know. Let's see what they do.
And this will just be crippling if Tony can't hit here.
10 for Scott. And
There it is.
that's going to... He's got him covered, right?
He does.
Yes.
Yep. So we have a champion here.
1, 2, 2.
Congratulations, Tony Scott.
2.9, 3.
And we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We are the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
They don't have the option.
And it's been a pleasure to call this action here tonight.
I was wondering what was happening.
We'll be back tomorrow at 3:15 to give you some of the Day 1A action for the $250,000 prize pool main event for our summer series. It's been a terrific series so far. No reason to believe things aren't going to just continue to go great. As you can see, we won't be done after this main event. There is the Sunday 2 p.m. Deep Stack Closer, $140 buy-in. Once again, go to thereservepoker.com and check out all of this information. Back to regular business on Monday after the series, with the exception of make sure that you check out all of the satellites that we are bringing your way for the October 29th to the November 9th World Series of Poker circuit events here at the Reserve in Toledo. The other thing is, as I mentioned before, on our website we've got some local hotels here giving some really good deals if you mention that you're coming to play here at the Reserve, and this, the World Series of Poker, going to bring people in from all over. Also, we've got that series events there on the, we've announced that, so check those out, figure out which ones appeal to you that you want to play. The one that you mentioned,
40-40-40.
the 40-40-40, the horse. Going to look forward to that. In the meantime, want to thank Brian for joining me in the booth today. Always
Absolutely.
a pleasure, buddy. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yep.
And from our family here at the Reserve, everybody please be safe.